people know that going to court and winning a civil case like this, money recovery suit, like it is a fantasy. Okay. In India, the number of civil cases being filed is going down, not going up. Because it's a punishment to go file a case. Firstly, God knows when you will win the matter. Like when you will even get hearing. It might be in some places, it might be 5 years before your first year. Okay, so what is the point of a system like that? But that is how it is. So then the question is that, is there an alternative? What else can you do? There are certain things that can be done. Like there are things that you have to do much earlier, not after the fact when the problem has already arisen. So for example, if you are a freelancer doing a decent amount of business every month, one thing you must do is like register an MSME, get your Udyog Aadhaar, okay? And if you are a registered MSME, then you have protection under the MSME Act, MSME Development Act, under which you can get 3 times the bank rate interest every month for not if you don't get paid, right? Plus you can go under arbitration under that act, which will be much faster than, it's not that fast, depends again on which place and what systems they have, but it will definitely be faster than a civil case. Now, civil case is a losing proposition. Like you can't file a civil case, and they're expecting you to file a civil case, and they're like, okay, if you are going to subject yourself to that, it is not that difficult for me. Like I can find a lawyer who will charge the most minimal amount, right, to just go and appear and keep taking dates. And there are many such lawyers in every district court who do not argue matters. They just keep taking dates, and that's a very nice model that works, So that doesn't work. So what is the alternative? One thing you can see, as a lawyer would also see, but you can also see if you are a freelancer or even you are a lawyer for a freelancer, you'd want to see, is there any element of cheating in the whole thing that has happened, right? Or is there any other element of crime? Because if that is there, you can make out a case that yes, this can be a criminal offense. Then possibility is there that you will go, like for example, cheating, section 420 and so on. So you will go to the police and try to file a complaint. Now this is this they don't expect, by the way. They are not expecting that you will file a police complaint and it will get registered. But if you do a good job of explaining the offense, why this is that particular offense that has happened, and you describe that offense properly, then police has to take that complaint. Not complaint, they anyway have to take. Even if you write ABCD and give it to police is supposed to take that complaint, right? Police cannot say that I don't want to take this complaint. They're supposed to take it, right? At least by the law. They don't have to register an FIR. If they don't find that offense disclosed, they don't register an FIR. So nothing will happen from the complaint. But so what I told you is that you go to the police, tell them that here is my complaint, here is the offense which is described, and I had suggested to him that you get it written by a lawyer, but that time it didn't work. So he wrote it himself, and it did not disclose an offense. That is also a problem, right? It did not properly disclose an offense. I saw it later, and he took it to the police, and police said we won't register the FIR, obviously, but you can always still request police that, look, if you want to take it, take it. If you don't take it, I will follow the process. You don't have to argue with the police that why wouldn't you take it? This is your job. Please do it. No, don't do all of that. Like that can get you into trouble. So all you do is that, okay, here is my complaint. You are supposed to take it. Okay, if you don't want to take it, I'll go back and I'll follow the process. Make sure you say the sentence, I'll follow the process. And they know what you mean by that. And that is enough for them to accept most of the time they'll accept it from there. Because they know if they don't take, 99% people who are not aware of their rights, they will be like, police ne nahi liya, kuch nahi hua, done, over, right? That stops there. But you will follow the process, means you are going to now write to the superintendent of police or commissioner of police, depending on the place, and send a registered post complaint, and you will have proof of that, right? And don't just send registered post that is written in the CRPC that you have to send a registered post, but you should also send an email, because email in registered post, the matter is not proven, right? But an email is like, so you must do both, not one, both, right? So email just shows that, okay, this is the body of the email. So what exactly you have written, all of that, if you have sent some attachment, all of that comes on record. Now, Now what happens is that you'll again go and meet the SP and say that this is my complaint, you please investigate. If you do not find merit in my complaint, you don't take action, but at least you investigate. When you say this, police also understand that I have to investigate. They will call the other party. Right? They will call the other party, they will ask them. Sometimes the police in India, very common, they will try to do a settlement. All of that goes in your favor. Right? Or it creates a pressure on the other party that they have to come and answer in the police station. Provided there is a case can be made out of cheating or criminal breach of trust, whatever, something can be created, it is there, then you can actually do this. Now, when obviously his complaint was, I think they accepted the paper, right? They accepted the paper but didn't register an FIR, correct?
Correct.
So then obviously we can go to the SP. So he started writing emails and all of that, right? And I think this is where the other party started realizing that the pattern is breaking. So you have to break pattern. Like if they are expecting that, oh, I know what is going to happen and I know how it works. When they see something happening which they did not anticipate happening, that changes the equation. So they thought that okay, ये पुलिस के पास जाएगा भी, कुछ होगा नहीं, एक बार ही बुलाएगा, या तो I can settle the matter somehow, I can manage the police somehow. But they could not anticipate that it will go to SP and then I'll get called a second time. It will go to court under 156 CRPC. If nobody takes action, we'll file a case. Now this is like incremental pressure on the other party. They thought nothing will happen. Like what will happen to me? Suddenly, every time there is this person is not stopping. There is escalating pressure over time. And that is not a legal remedy but a psychological remedy. Most of the time the other party will be like, you know what? If they are actually wrong, they know they are wrong, right? If it is a matter of both the parties believe that I am right, the other person is wrong, then they might fight it out. But if the other party knows that I am wrong and they were just trying to save 5 lakh rupees, they realize I am going to spend a few lakhs in the legal process itself and then I'm going to lose it because this guy is not giving up. Right? And then I have to pay. So that is not at what I thought, that I can, with a bad faith action, I can avoid the payment. That is not going to work out. Like it doesn't look likely that this guy will give up. So that is a very important step. If there are clients who know very clearly that I am not going to pay this person and nothing will happen, nobody can do anything. One thing is that you try to identify and not work with such clients, but from time to time you will end up getting some of those clients. So what do? Right? If you have to recover money, this is one of the processes.